I'm about to do a nervous system exercise by using a Gua Sha. This is a Gua Sha. Mine is a rose quartz type. And a Gua Sha is used as a beauty tool just to help with moving lymph and helping with pigmentation of the face, etc. I actually don't use it for that. I use it more for the vagus nerve. So vagus nerve is very much a part of our nervous system overall and our autonomic nervous system. And the vagus nerve is found in the base of the brain and it runs down the side of the neck. It's a super highway to the gut. So it does tell us a lot about where we are in our nervous system response, where we are in terms of our body's safety and our safety net. So when I'm feeling a bit dysregulated and I really need to calm down, or I find that I really want to get back to feeling the grassroots or the safety of my body, if I don't try to do breathing techniques, which can help, sometimes they don't help if we're in a really highly dysregulated state of stress and anxiety, then helping to manipulate the vagus nerve is a very good exercise to do. So what I usually do is I grab my rose quartz Gua Sha, and then I use a base oil. The one I use is an almond oil with, obviously your base could be anything, could be olive oil. It could be, you could use some jojoba, some frankincense. You could use anything that's a carrier oil with a little bit of incense or a very good essential oil in it. That's very calming. I find almond oil is very calming for me, and this is a good practice for soothing my nervous system. So I just put a little bit of the almond oil on my fingers, and I take my earring off, obviously, because that helps. And I just run just under the ear. I just run the oil down and start massaging the oil down what we call the sternocleidomastoid muscle. This is the muscle that runs right from under the ear, down the neck, and into the shoulders. It's one that gets a lot of tension, and we feel a lot when we're under stress. And normally when we're being told we're stressed, we're also, say by your practitioner or somebody, or your dentist might tell you too, because you're clenching your jaw. And as we clench our jaw or grind our teeth when we're sleeping, it can really affect the side of the neck. So where the vagus nerve is, you want to really massage that through in the Gua Sha and the properties that the Gua Sha has. It's beautiful in terms of its coolness. It can really help to stimulate this area. So what I do is I just grab the Gua Sha, and at the highest peak here, there's a peak there, it's like in a heart shape, is I grab that and I run that gently down my neck and into my shoulder area. And I do this very gently, very gentle strokes. You can reach for other angles of your neck into the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Reminds me of my anatomy and physiology lecturer at uni. That word, that muscle, the SCM. And you can do some breaths whilst you're doing that, just releasing. And it's a big part of vagal toning and also helping with lymphatic drainage. Now remember, we have lymph nodes in certain parts of our body that can become quite stagnated, and lymph can accumulate, which means if we're not moving lymph, we're not moving bile, we're not excreting properly, we're not eliminating properly, this actually contributes to a very stagnant and overdriven nervous system. So the points of lymphatic drainage are here in the neck. We also have them in the groin, behind the knees. So there's certain areas that we can release. Today we're releasing the neck area. But this is a really soothing and grounding experience. And it really helps. I've had issues with my sternocleidomastoid muscle and having a very tight feeling here, almost like you're feeling that have I got heart issues? Is something else coming up? And it's not. It's a lot of stress. The vagus nerve runs on this left side, so you can swap and change and put it here as well. But it's really important to try to stick to the one area and then just do a little mantra with that as well. So maybe you want to say something like some release work with that. I am free. I am safe. I feel grounded. I'm anchoring. And they're all going to help you to return to your safe space that you need to be in. It's like using different points of our body to stimulate the nervous system, to return it to safety, because the nervous system just wants to be safe. It just wants to return back to home. And that's what we want to feel when we're most anxious. See if it works for you. You could use anything else that's soft or in the shape of the Gua Sha. The Gua Sha is probably the best in terms of the fact that it actually has properties in it, healing properties. But just a simple massage as well of that area, and then making sure that you're moving into the portal of where the lymph can drain. So making sure that you're getting in that area. Maybe woohoo for some people, and that's okay if you're feeling that. If you're still new to you, that's okay. I'm here to educate, empower people to understand their bodies, get to know your bodies, do things that are going to help you return back to that safe space. Especially for men, definitely can do well with this, but women that are going through perimenopause and menopause, as that neuroplasticity of the brain takes place, the recalibration, the rewiring of the brain, the confusion that it's in, that state it's in, we need to remind it that it can go back to its normal state. I hope that this exercise helped you today, and if you have any questions, I'm always happy to help you. Please DM me for any support that you need in this area. May you feel grounded, may you feel safe, may you feel like your body is back home. This is a very good exercise for PTSD, for trauma, for anxiety and stress in general. I've introduced a few of my clients to it for a little while now, and it is a very beautiful ritual that you can do alongside other lifestyle interventions to help you get back into from survival mode into a rested and digest state, or what we call the ventral vagal state. I hope to talk to you soon, and share with me what you do in terms of your vagal response or your vagal therapies in general.